Hi everyone, we at Midday.com have the lovely Nusrat Barucha with us, who's all set to scare you with her film Chori. So, Nusrat, please tell us about what was your reaction to the script firstly.
I don't know, I went a little quiet. I think it impacted me a little too much for words. But to be very honest, I have not watched the original film and I did not read the script of this one either. I just knew what the film was, I knew the idea of the film, and I knew what the film stood for on a larger scale. And what it stood for is actually what kind of connects with me and resonates with me and what I truly believe in. So somewhere I felt that I have to tell this story. This story has to be told. It has to see the light of day, and I want to be the one standing up and saying it. So that was it. I was very happy with being on this film and being Chori.
And are you a fan of horror, as a genre yourself, as a viewer?
Very big fan.
Okay.
But I'm also very scared. So
Okay.
I'm screaming and hiding behind shawls and watching the film. I cannot watch a horror film in the night. I watch it in the day with people around me. And then I have to watch something light-hearted to forget that. Otherwise, I won't sleep at night. But I will watch horror.
And also about, working with your director Vishal, who's also directed the Marathi original.
Yes.
So, your experience there.
The connect he and I had and the sync that we had from second day itself on set was amazing. We were, two of us were completing each other's sentences. If there was a thought in how to do this differently or a creative input, we both had the same input, like identical, ditto. And we would just look at each other and smile and we're like, okay, we at least are on the same page here, and this film is definitely, for the two of us, going to be on the same sort of vision and path. I don't know what else to say when somebody who is leading the ship and is actually the person who's going to see this film through is exactly on the same page as you are. You just, as an actor, you feel validated that you're seeing it right, and also you're able to trust the man 100% because you will, whatever you're delivering, he's exactly in sync with it and capturing that to the T. One of the best experiences, hands down. A director I have loved truly, and I will always love him. And I mean, I'll do anything with him anytime, like any film, anything that he offers me. I'm 100% on for it. That's how much I believe in him. So.
Okay, and like you said, you love horror, but you are a little scared as well. So any moments on set, that you had a similar experience?
On this set, no.
Yeah. Okay.
We've thankfully had nothing scary, nothing spooky, nothing weird happen on this set. We've all actually been pretty normal, and they did try to scare me. They said a few things just to kind of put it in my head and I'll be scared. And I'm like, listen, I'm such a fattu in any case. I mean, I don't need a paranormal activity here. If I see a squirrel also, I'll think it's a sap or something and I'll run. So I said, no, I can't. I'm already scared of being here. But the place was so spooky, yeah. The location, the sugarcane fields, they were just so scary. I couldn't see past them. They were double my height, standing up like that, and I was like, and it was pitch dark in the night. You couldn't see anything beyond them. It was very creepy and scary already. So I don't think we needed anything more to happen on that set. People would have gone home if something happened.
And this is something very different from what we have seen you do, from romance, comedy is what, we have seen you in. So how did you kind of prep for this? Because it's completely different.
You're right, actually, prepping for this film was difficult. It was a physically and emotionally very taxing film. They made a bodysuit for me because I told them, I said, can you give me this? So obviously we were a prosthetic stomach, right? So I said, can you give me this to kind of wear at home? So I'm a little more used to language of carrying this weight or this stomach or this thing right in the middle here, which normally I'm not used to having. So we got a stomach made which was roughly the same weight of an 8-month-old womb, that like in that bracket of weight. And I wore it all day. I slept in it. I went into the loo in it. I just kept it on me for 25 days before the film, just so I know how difficult it is to walk in it, to sit in it, to breathe in it. It really, you can't breathe fully sometimes. Your breath just goes shallow. And in shallow breath, then you have to run, which is even more difficult. So I don't know, I think I tried and I put myself as much as I could in that situation, physically, to be able to get that. Emotionally and mentally, I would never know the depth or the reality of being a mother. How can I? I mean, it's not something I can even imagine. All I could do was ask people around who have been mothers, who've gone through experiences, and just take a few anecdotes from them or experiences from them and kind of piece it together from my own sort of understanding and put it into the film. Because sometimes, and this I learned a little early on in life, that your character study or a backstory of a character, you only have to do as much as you practically can put into the film. If it is not put into the film, then the details of that are irrelevant for you to find and use. So basically, if a scene requires me to do something a certain way, question it and then try and find that information from some reference point or world outside and then apply it there. So that's what I did. I kind of found things and I kept applying it back into the film.
No, that's what I was going to ask you. Since it's been quite a long journey, so has the way you approach your scripts or characters changed over the years?
I keep reinventing it. Yeah, I think it depends, and it's different from one film to another and one character to another, and that's what I enjoy the most. If it became a set pattern or a set method, I think I'd just get bored of it. I don't know what to do with the character tomorrow. I don't know what to do with it. I read the script, I think of how do I want to now achieve this? How do I want to get into this? Then I find my method. I try and find different ways of being that person. And finding those different ways is my joy of it. That मुझे ये एक connect मिल गया, एक सुर मिल गया, मुझे life में वो एक लड़की याद है या वो एक लड़का याद है जो इस character से बहुत मिलता जुलता है. Maybe I can go back and find that person and take something from him or her and put it into the character. So that process is the most fun for me actually.
You have a very exciting lineup. There's Chori, of course, Janhit Mechari and Ram Setu, all very different. So please tell us about that.
I'm glad they're different because I'm having different experiences and that's a lot of fun. Ram Setu, one set particularly, I think I've enjoyed the most in my recent past. I mean, it's you would think of it as an Akshay Kumar film set, that there is, of course I was nervous, of course there's stress that I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to just fall all over my face, what's going to happen. But touch wood and thank God to the whole team and the fact that Akshay sir is an amazing human being, that he and his entire team takes care of all of us. And they make the whole set so comfortable and so easy that it doesn't feel like you're working. It doesn't feel like you're actually shooting such a big, elaborate, detailed, important film. You're just having fun with it every day. You're going on set, you're jamming creatively, you're talking to the director, you're getting things right. It's so effortless. It's just so easy. It's truly a different experience for me, and I'm having a lot of fun on set.
All right. Thank you so much, Nusrat, for doing this.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.